Learn from an attorney what to do about cyberbullying ASAP to shut it down. And no, it's not exactly what you think. Kids, get your parents. They need to see this. Hi, I'm Stacey Storino, an attorney since 1998, certified life coach since 2015, and the leader in legal coaching that turns people into effective advocates for themselves and their loved ones when they're bullied, special needs, or both. Woman 101 stands for wisdom that turns victims into victors. Now, let's get down to what to do about cyberbullying ASAP to shut it down. And no, it's not exactly what you think. Look, I've done a video about what not to do when faced with cyberbullying, so after this video, you might want to check that one out. I've also done another video about 10 things that you should do if you're the victim of cyberbullying, and that is totally worth your time too. But right now, what do I, as a litigator with nearly 2 decades of experience, recommend that you do either directly as a victim of cyberbullying yourself or on behalf of your child if they are the victim of cyberbullying? Well, report it. But there's more to it than that. Get evidence, and it's really not hard to do nowadays. I'll get into that in a minute. If nothing else, you'll need to turn the evidence over to each and every platform where the cyberbullying occurs, even if they can't identify exactly who the person is who's at fault. And lots of times they can. They can at least remove the offensive posts or even shut down the account or both. Cyberbullying online or on phones by, say, texts, besides the internet that can be accessed via phones, can be captured, saved, screenshotted, etc. Do it. Do it before it's otherwise removed, because even if it is removed, even without having to officially get the platform or platforms in question involved to remove it, you need to preserve evidence of cyberbullying or bullying, especially if it continues and or escalates. If you can prove that it's a kid at school, and sometimes they're too young or immature to even restrain themselves from using a parent's account or their own, believe it or not, well, the school you or your child goes to will need evidence to hold that child accountable and to discipline them. After all, most schools today don't just have an anti-bullying policy. They have clauses involving cyberbullying, or even separate policies altogether dealing with cyberbullying. But don't stop there. Go to a local justice court with this evidence to get an order of protection against the person, and even the district attorney's office to press criminal charges. Yes, you can and should do this. It won't stop otherwise, and you need to shut it down now. The more evidence you have, the easier it is to do. And if the abuse rises to the level of a hate crime, well, the Attorney General's office will want to get involved too. Victims should go for justice every single time. Want to know how to do it step by step? The Woman 101 YouTube channel is stocked with solutions for parents and kids alike. Solutions that work and have been road tested by an attorney and her clients for decades. So go to the channel, subscribe, and soak it all in. You've come to the right place. Gaining a support system that exists both on the school campus and off of it can keep a bullied kid safer. And when all else fails, it's time to call in the cavalry, meaning having at least one adult who can serve as your advocate with the school system and, if need be, the police and the court system. You can't ignore bullying. It won't go away. Every study and survey shows that avoidance has no upside when it comes to bullying. And I've got a system called the enemy remedy that can help you or the ones who love you out big time. So make sure you check out the link down below in this video show notes for more details. I would love to hear from you. Have you ever been the victim of cyberbullying? And if so, what do you think about this advice? Share down below and let's have all of the Woman 101 wise owls love up on you and give you support. And if you like this content, please remember to support me on Patreon so I can keep providing new material on a regular basis to help victims of bullying everywhere. Remember, Woman 101 stands for wisdom turning victims into victors. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video. And share this with anyone you know who could use some support. Woman 101, be wise with your heart.